to Dungeon Mechanics, where the dumb is just a mechanic. I don't know. In our last episode of Rise of Sagemist, our heroes were progressing through the school and trying to not die by the dark tendrily things, and also figure out why they put any motivation into Professor Caspin, because he more or less is. But they do end up making it to the infirmary, and the tendrils aren't there. So they go to explore the school again. But when Kiaran and Professor Littlefoot are starting to investigate, they find that the hallways are clear and void of this dark entity. Lancel, kind of having enough of the professor body, sort of goes to investigate on his own as well, and they all ultimately meet back up at the main entryway of the school, where Kiaran is explaining how Levrin touched the void thing and got sucked into it, and Professor Littlefoot starts to cast a magic circle. And shortly after, Lancel notices something's a little bit off, and before any of them can react, the professor starts to not act like himself, and he looks over to Kiaran and manages to tell them both to run, as his eyes are like this dark void and black tendrils are coming out of his optics. And that's where we're gonna pick up. What would you all like to do?
Run. Running.
Run. Dude.
I'm gonna,
Run,
I'm gonna
is
follow after Kiaran.
Okay.
Yeah, as I'm following, though, I cast invisibility.
Okay, so you vanish. Nice.
Now Kiaran just thinks it's another person swallowed up.
Oh no! I'm alone again. So Kiaran and
Good luck.
Lancel, y'all are running away from now the possessed Professor Littlefoot, as he starts almost Jason walking towards you all, which I don't know if it makes you feel any better or like worse.
It actually makes me feel worse, because no matter how fast you run from Jason, and he's just walking, he somehow continues to be right there. So yeah, and I don't even know that Lancel's not behind me, or that I couldn't see him if I turned, and I'm just talking to him. I'm like, come on, Lancel, Lancel, I don't know. We got to get back to the building. We just got to get back to the building, and I'm not looking back. And so she's just running, and let's see. Yeah, that's it. She's just running, dashing everything.
Okay. So full on
I think by this point, Natari would have finally got her wits about her and been like, just sitting here sulking is not gonna get Kenny or the others back. And she'll get up determined and walk towards the door.
Yeah, you and Ducey would have realized that they've been gone for a peculiarly long time to just show somebody that there's darkness in the hallway. Like, it shouldn't take this much. But as you get back to the hallway, Natari, it is empty and void of that darkness.
And I would head back to where I thought I last had a hold of Kenya.
Okay. So it kind of aligns itself to the same point. As you enter the court and come into that next space, Natari, Kiaran is just bounds right there in front of you as soon as you open a door, kind of sprinting in your direction, but you don't see anything else. You just see.
Oh, Jesus. What's going on, Kiaran?
Professor Littlefoot, who actually, he was the one I believed in because I trusted him the most, and all of a sudden, he's been possessed, and he's got the crazy shadows that were attacking all of us. Now it's coming out of him, out of his eyes. He's coming. He's coming. We got to somehow keep him out.
Okay. You keep him out of here?
I don't know what to do.
So this is like a courtyard. There's like,
There's
there,
trees,
like, grass and
benches,
stuff? Yeah.
fountain.
Okay.
Well, I meant we were going back to the building, and I meant to keep him out of the building. We got to get back into the building.
Oh, okay. Well, I would have just walked into the courtyard. So, was he? Is he still in the hallway? Like not in the courtyard yet?
Y'all don't see him.
Oh no! Just are you wanting to like wait and see him coming?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is Littlefoot.
Okay.
I mean, he's a big, powerful person.
Then I would say try to go back into the school hallway, maybe, and like.
Let's just wait in the doorway, and when he comes into the courtyard, you'll see. Maybe we can bar the door. Lancel, what do you think? You think we should go ask for help from anybody but Professor Caspin?
And for a second, it sounds like she's just talking to herself like crazy.
Wait,
Lancel?
Where are you, Lancel? Oh my God, Littlefoot got him.
Oh no. God damn it, this is...
Lancel is moving into the courtyard and back towards the infirmary.
Make perception checks, Kiaran and Natari.
12.
3.
Oh no, this is Brent's non-perceptive character. It's like the backfire to all the backfires.
Yep. I rolled a natural 1 earlier, and now I rolled a natural 2.
Natari, what did you roll?
12.
Okay. You hear faint sounds of crunching of like footsteps on grass, but you don't see anything.
From the courtyard?
Yeah.
We need to get out of this courtyard now. I'm pretty sure he's coming. And
Okay.
I'll book it to the door.
Let's bar the
and
door.
Try to slam it shut and...
The door is closing in front of you, Lancel.
I will... Do I think I can make it through, or do I feel like I'd have to push through them?
Sure, we could do a dexterity save versus, we'll go girls, athletics checks, just right off the B.
I'm good.
So
I'm
y'all
great
are-
at athletics.
I know, I was like,
Yeah.
one of y'all are good at
Oh,
I-
yeah. I rolled a 5. Plus 0. Or a 5.
6 plus 0 for a 6.
And what did you roll for your dex save?
I rolled an 18.
Oh,
So yeah, you just make
he's-
it through before the door's like,
Somehow this giant dragonborn squeezed through a door in between us that was this wide open.
he's like, does like a baseball slide like right underneath us.
all whilst invisible. Pretty good.
What was that? Oh my! Oh, God,
We haven't even
I
felt
felt like
it?
something. I felt like something just went by. We got to get this door closed. We need to-
And
I mean, it probably only magnifies like the eerie portion of like Littlefoot's out there, and then y'all are feeling like a presence around you.
and where's the? Is there anything like around us that we could use to like bar the door?
There is standing up candlestick holders that maybe if you take the top off, you can like put the rods through the door.
Okay.
Natari,
We'll try that.
Natari, can you control the plants to try to do something and hold the door shut? I don't have anything like that. I can't do anything. Everything. I'm worthless.
Yeah, I mean, so is there any way to see like into the? Because are there any plants like in pots like in the hallway or anything?
The closest plant life would have probably been right outside the court.
In the courtyard.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Is there any way to see like out there in the courtyard?
Yeah, like
Like
aside
through a
from the
window or
eerie
something?
feeling of something looming close to you, y'all can open the door and close them as normal.
Is there a window like out into the courtyard?
Yeah, you can see windows as well.
All right. Then I will like look through the window and cast plant growth out in the courtyard and just like make that whole area overgrown and try to make the vines like intertwine both sides of the courtyard doors.
Oh, we got some
'cause
Sleeping Beauty vibes. Just
Because that engages a 100-foot radius. So I'll center it on the courtyard. And yeah, try to just like make everything overgrown in there and try to like make vines intertwine the doors to hold them.
okay. So yeah, Kiaran, as you're jamming that rod through, you can see out the window as well of this plant growth that's just completely consuming. Where previously, when y'all were in the courtyard and you couldn't see out because of the darkness, it's now just like you look out the windows and it's just vines.
That's awesome. Natari, you are so powerful.
I don't know about that. I mean, Kenny is gone, and I was holding on to her. I should have done more.
You can't blame yourself for that. Whatever this is, it's powerful. It took over Professor Littlefoot, and I thought nothing could get at him. And now we just met Lancel, and he's already gone. I mean, what the hell?
And he's an upperclassman.
Did it
You
get
would
him
know.
too?
He was Littlefoot when Professor Littlefoot started being like taken over. I turned to Lancel and I said, Littlefoot, before he like completely was consumed and out of control, he looked at me and he just said, "Run." And after what happened when Luce said run and I didn't listen to him and we just stood around and then everything, we almost didn't get away. I was like, as soon as someone said to run now, I'm not taking a chance. And I just took off running and I said, "Let's go, Lancel." And I thought he was there. And when like I got to the courtyard and looked around, he was like, when I thought I was talking to him until just now and he was gone.
Okay. Let's get back to the infirmary and try to tell the others and see what we can do.
All right.
Dexterity saves you two.
Oh goodness.
7.
That's an 8.
Nice.
I rolled a 1, 2, and a 4 on my last 3 rolls.
Down the hall, not the hall that leads to the infirmary, but another hall, there's like a billow of shadow cast from one of the walls, and Professor Littlefoot walks out of the shadow and fires 2 crossbow bolts, and they zoom, just missing both of you as he reloads them.
Oh god, we gotta go. Shit.
He's already in the building?
He walked out of a shadow. That's what you all saw.
I don't think he was actually in the courtyard.
No.
Have I made it to the infirmary yet?
He's traveling through shadows.
If you left them there, then yeah,
Oh,
you've
yeah.
made it.
I just left.
You've made it to the infirmary.
I'm
Professor
beeline
Littlefoot!
back towards the professors.
Okay.
Professor Littlefoot, it's me, Kiaran.
Yaren, it's no use. Come on, just fired at us. Get out of here. Let's go. And she'll
Is he in
start
between
fighting.
us and the infirmary?
No, he's down the other hall. The
Right.
infirmaries, if y'all are looking at him, would be to the right.
Courtyard.
hall.
Okay, so
It's just like a
All right.
T-bone. He's like up here.
okay, so like let's keep going as fast as we can. Let's go, Natari. I told you.
Sprint towards the fucking infirmary.
Dexterity saves, all of you.
It's like a Guy Ritchie movie when the camera's in their face and they're on one of those chase.
That's better.
Yeah.
16.
For everybody?
Not Ducey.
Come on. 9. I rolled, put up, it was a 19 my first roll today, and I can't get above a 0 or above a 1 hardly.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I got a 16.
9.
Kiaran, you bump into something large that is invisibly there to you.
Oh no.
And it
Ah!
kind of like knocks you back a little.
Oh god, I don't know what this
Watch it!
stuff. There's something in here with us, Natari, and we gotta get around. Let's go.
You hear Lensel's voice.
Watch it!
What?
Lancel?
I just keep taking off. Get the professors! It's going insane in here!
They just hear Lensel's voice.
Where the hell are you?
What is going on? The nurse at the nurse's station is just like...
It's got Professor Littlefoot. You don't want to sit here. We gotta get.
I'll try to pull the door closed and see if there's any way to like lock it or whatever.
There is a locking mechanism on the backside of the door. If you wanted to just like lock them.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
lock
I'll do that. That's
Okay.
the first step.
As
But, like-
fortify this locking to the next level.
Does it open out into the hallway or
Yeah, it
inward?
opens outward, but when you close it, you can feel an audible latch that like deadbolts the door together with the other door.
Okay. Is it so it's two? It's like a double door.
Yeah.
Are there like distinct handles?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like the handles with the little top knobble thingies that you
triggers.
like pull down and then you like open.
Okay. Is there anything with like a cord or like a rope in the vicinity, something along those lines?
Honestly, this is Littlefoot. I think he's probably stronger than anything we got. And besides, he could just walk through shadows. I think we'd be better off trying to not have shadows in here.
How can we not have shadows? Light everywhere, like
Yeah, maybe.
I'm running towards where the headmistress is with all the professors.
Okay. You come into, you see Ducey, you see Professor Caspin eating like crimp cakes, and he's like giving treats to Ducey as well. They're just chilling. You see Professor Knopf just like looking down at the other professors. Most of them are just like racking their brains of what could be the cause of the headmistress' current situation, but yeah, you all can tell that.
As soon as I'm in, I just dismiss the invisibility.
Oh.
Littlefoot's gone insane! Tentacles are coming out of his eyes!
What is in these cakes?
Caspian, are you playing tricks again?
No, I didn't do this one this time. I don't think.
He's coming to kill us!
Mr. DeKalb, what do you mean Littlefoot's coming to kill us? Did you piss him off?
and at this point Natari would have walked in. He shot crossbow bolts at us.
He's got tentacles coming out of his eyes. This isn't him. Before he was
Tentacles out of
completely,
the eyes!
before he was completely like taken over, he looked at me and he said, "Run," to save us from him because he was no longer in control of himself.
Oh, Great. So we have an angry Littlefoot on the opposite side of the infirmary doors. That's...
Yeah, but he just walked, like he disappeared, and we thought we had him locked outside of the building, and he came out of the shadows.
The
Like,
shadows?
Yes. The shadow. He can travel through shadows. This is the same kind of thing that happened to Glitch when he was taken over.
Miss Telebrina, there are shadows everywhere.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe someone that has some illusory magic could maybe cast light on every damn shadow in the room.
I really don't think anyone knows my purpose here.
Okay, how about somebody useful? And I look to the other professors.
Oh gosh.
Your peer has gone insane with tentacles out of his eyes. Help!
Like the most physically powerful peer in the entire faculty.
Let's see. We'll go with... I don't even know which professor would have this. I don't think it's divination or...
Well, while
maybe
waiting on a
enchantment?
professor to actually do something, I'm going to cast dancing lights and put one.
Are you
little-
looking for daylight?
Put one
I'm
little
looking
globe.
for like anything.
Daylight is evocation.
I'm going to put dancing lights in each of the little.
I've only got
Um,
1/3 level spell slot left, and
In each little corner where there's even a sliver of a shadow, I'm going to cast dancing lights, and I'm going to put the 4 little globe things in those. At least 4 shadows are taken care of.
Natari's gonna look at Kieran and Lancel. Are either of you hurt at all?
No. I get away from him very quickly.
Kieran, are you okay?
I mean, I'm okay, but I mean, if he hadn't have said run, he would have definitely got us.
Are you hurt at all?
No, I mean, I'm
Okay.
I'm an emotional wreck.
Huh.
Professor Lone walks up. He's a black tabaxi. I overheard all of it. You said he's walking out of shadows.
Yes.
We thought we had him locked out of the building, and then he just appeared down the hall, coming out of a shadow, like he wasn't there, and then he was. And this isn't like a normal thing that I think Professor Littlefoot does, right? I don't think it's a normal thing. I don't think he can do that.
Him, no. Myself, possibly. I do have one spell, but I can only cast it for roughly 10 minutes. And it is concentration.
Well, if he gets here, you all can beat him, right? When he comes here to try to kill us all?
He looks at most of the professors. Some of us might be able to. Not all of us.
What is the spell?
I feel like
I can cast a wall of light.
that might work. I feel like you guys should be more powerful than this.
To be fair, we're mostly here to teach students how to harness magic, not to defend them from inside threats.
Maybe you should. Can you defend yourself?
I can run. I have 2 feet. Hooves.
I should have gone to Vulcans.
I mean, we haven't had any students die in the past few decades.
There's like 3 that are missing right now that could...
Missing, dead, those are completely different terms.
I feel like you definitely don't care about us as people. All you
All
care
right,
about.
I turn to Kieran and Atari. I've got 3 fireballs. What do you all have?
I mean, I've got some fireballs. I don't think it.
Can we just pummel this guy? I've never had a class with him.
Well, he's pretty powerful. I mean, Mr. Ducey, aren't you friends with Professor Littlefoot?
Sort of. He does his own thing.
I mean,
But-
I know, but y'all are, I think I saw y'all hanging out.
Yeah, we have some of the same interests.
Yeah.
Maybe
well,
it's just a final test.
We just got here like a month and a half ago. What do you mean final test? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just wait. Can we see out the door of the infirmary, or is that a solid door?
It's a solid door.
I mean, he's had time to walk up to the door by now, right?
He can go wherever he wants.
Maybe he's already here.
I think we would know it.
I mean, he's pretty sneaky.
Yeah.
Professor Venus and Professor Horace come up. Venus is which you all would know to be the necromancy teacher. She's also Earth Ganassi, and then Horace is an Aarakocra, and he does transmutation. But they, along with Professor Lone, seem to be the majority of the professor body that looks capable enough to defend against any of Professor Littlefoot's shenaniganry.
Okay.
Students, we're gonna need you all to find someplace safe.
Which would be
We're
where?
safer than this room.
Probably underneath the headmistress's hospital bed.
I don't believe a Dragonborn would fit.
Right. Well, we'll just back you up. How about that? We'll just get behind you guys.
Right.
I mean, if they get past you, I mean, we're not going anywhere else.
And in that moment, Professor Littlefoot walks up the stairs to greet all of you.
I told you.
I just shoot
From-
a fireball right down the hallway.
From in the infirmary?
Roll
Or...
to hit.
It's right down the hallway to the stair.
Oh no, Fireball, what's that save?
Yeah.
Dex?
He's got a DC 17 dexterity save,
Okay, 16.
so he'll fail.
8d6.
He will take 33 fire damage.
Okay.
Good.
You
Kill him.
cast the fireball on him. It dissipates afterwards, but he's still standing there, still black-eyed, tendrilled.
We have to get that out of
That's
him.
my best shot.
That was my best shot.
Yeah, maybe you guys weren't lying.
I love how the adults here are just like, kids lie all the time. It's fine.
You know what? I bet he's probably immune to being charmed with this thing controlling him. So a lot of my spells are worthless.
Did he look hurt at all by the fireball?
I mean, it affect him. There's like flicks of flame still
Okay.
etching off of him, but
Just make sure it didn't look like he was immune to fire.
he grew stronger.
Is he still Jason walking towards us?
No, he stopped at the top of the stairs. He's just looking at all of you. He has like both crossbows in hands.
Hold person.
Okay. What's the DC on that?
17 wisdom.
I gotta keep going to all these different character sheets. Oh. Nat 20 for 25.
Well, then he's unaffected.
I need everyone to make a... We'll go with intelligence save.
Oh, good.
Oh,
See if I'm
God
good
damn
at
it. Yeah, I'm usually good at it until I roll a 3 on the dice and get 9 total.
25.
Okay.
Rolled a 5 for a total of 4.
Oh no. Oh.
I rolled a 3 for a total of 5.
Okay.
Lancel?
25 for me.
What was Natari's?
9.
Okay. So Lancel's the only one that passed. You all hear a voice inside your head. And what initially comes, it's like minor psychic, 7 points of psychic damage to those that failed. And then half as much for those that succeeded, which is a 3. So Lancel gets a 3.
I took damage!
Got it.
Oh, we broke her! You all hear a voice emanate into your minds, and at first it seems like it's trying to find the right language to match up with all of you, and then it just defaults to common. But after your brain translates the jumble in it, possibly why some of you are taking a lot more psychic damage than the others, you hear in your mind unisonly, so this is where my prodigy is.
We respond.
Yeah, it's in
Can
your
I-
brain.
Can I respond in my brain?
Yeah.
Your prodigy? What do you mean?
Prodigy?
Would we all hear like the responses and everything? Like,
Yeah, it's
would this
almost
create,
like
a whole link.
That psychic boom was like a mind link to all of you, since whoever's talking isn't in the room at the time.
Who are you and who's this prodigy you speak of?
Come. You don't remember me, Miss Talabrina.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that. Why? What do you want? What do you want from me? I didn't. I thought you were gone. I haven't had any issues since that day.
You haven't had any issues? No
Well-
lingering thoughts?
Well, of course. I mean, look at me. It took over my life, but nothing's happened like this before.
You know, there's far bigger things at play here, my girl.
Well, why are you hurting people?
Hurting? Would you really call it that?
Well, you've taken people from us.
What have you done with Kenya? And the others?
Who is that?
You took them into the shadows, and when you first attacked us.
Ah, it's safer here. At least for what's to come.
What do you mean?
I've searched long and hard to find you. And now that I have you again, I don't have any plans of letting you go.
You don't have me. I'm not yours.
Perhaps. Not for now. But we'll see how your tune changes when your friends' lives are on the line.
You leave them alone.
Give me Kenya back.
Fair trades. Miss Talabrina, you will escort yourself to the outside area of the school, unattended, and I'll give you back your pets. You have 1 hour. And then the mind kind of like shunts out, and you don't feel like you're connected to any other voice in your brain besides your own.
Does Professor Littlefoot go back to normal?
Yeah, his eyes sink back in. Well, not sink back. His the tendrils sink back into it, and he looks normal. He has no eyes.
Other than being a bit singed.
Yeah, he's got a little fire. He like looks over and dusts off his shoulder a bit.
He remembers and knows everything that just happened, right?
Mm-hmm. He puts away his crossbows. Less intimidating.
Whew, all right, that's done.
Don't know if it's quite done. Who was that, Kiaran?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know who or what it was, but when I was a child, I was on my way with my escort to visit my mom, and on the way there, something attacked us, and it killed everyone except for me. And I don't really remember what happened, but apparently I was unconscious for days or weeks, or it was weeks. And when I woke up, I just had all these images in my head, and then I started developing these powers. These psychic and, the ability to cast these spells, and this all seemed familiar when it was attacking us, and that's why I tried to attack it using those types of skills or spells at first, and it wasn't doing any good. And now I didn't think it was the same thing, but apparently it is. And I don't know what to do, but I can't let it keep our friends.
You can't very well give yourself over to it either. Before that thing
Why not?
possessed me, I wouldn't allow it. Before that thing possessed me, I got mind sliver rush kind of into my mind, and I saw something, a mixture of Illithids and beholders.
that's what's been in my head since that day.
Well, from
And
the
it
looks
just
of it,
felt-
it doesn't seem to be wanting to back off anytime soon.
How do we defeat something like this? It is something so powerful that it can envelop an entire school with this darkness and all these tendrils. It seemed to be like nothing we could do to it would really harm it. I mean, we might keep it at bay, but eventually it's going to win. And we have less than an hour now to do something, or we're going to lose our friends. Maybe I should go. I don't know.
Miss Talabrina, I don't think that's a good idea.
I want to get our friends back, but I don't want to lose you in the process.
It's just gonna keep coming back, though. It can take over Littlefoot. It can take over all the professors.
Good thing I'm not a professor.
I don't think that it cares your specific title. I think he was just saying it could take over anyone. But yeah.
We need to figure out how to defeat it and get everyone back. Who knows if it's taken more than just our friends?
So, does anybody know what an illithid is?
They're also referred to as mind flayers.
Yes.
They look like
They have
squid abominations.
Yeah, they have tentacles that are like coming down from their head, and
I thought they were just folk tales.
no, they're real.
They sound very unpleasant.
They can get in your head and cause a lot of pain and damage and eventually kill you. The same thing with
Maybe if we wake up the headmistress, maybe she can do something.
The headmistress is in some type of coma state since she arrived back abruptly at the Ghouls' Ball.
It could be related to this, though. Because it all happened today, tonight, whatever. This was just a few hours ago that she just fell through some sort of portal and landed there in the middle of the, hall room. And then, an hour later, not even an hour later, this whole thing took over the school.
Is it an enchanted coma? Is it natural?
It's definitely not natural, but there's no enchantments that we have been able to issue towards her that have broken it. It's similar to the other patient, Saris, when he was here.
I'm going to use my ability to speak into her mind and see if I can reach her.
Okay.
Headmistress, it's Kiaran. I don't know if you can hear me. But I know you're strong. I know you can fight whatever did this to you. We need your help. We need your guidance. And I think whatever did this to you is here. And it's attacking the school, and it just wants me. If I allow it to take me, it'll leave everyone alone. At least that's what it said. I kind of believe it. I don't think it has any reason to lie.
Make an intelligence save.
Please roll above a 3. Ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
Natural 20. Yes. 22.
Okay. With that, you usher in your message to her. And faintly you see her, like the muscles in her face kind of move slightly, but other than that, there's no visible change in her condition.
And no response, I'm guessing.
Not from what Kiaran can tell.
Okay. Well, the connection lasts for 6 minutes. So
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and look at the headmistress.
Okay.
Does she have any magical auras on her that look like they're harmful?
Not from what you can tell. If anything, they're just like heavily suppressed, but this seems to be more of a conditional state rather than someone casted a spell and it had XYZ effect on her.
Right. Okay. Is there anything in the school that can help us? I look around at the professors, like, do you all have, like, I don't know, like, powerful magical objects that we can use to fight this thing? Like a stone trapped in a dungeon somewhere, or an orb buried under into a deep dungeon, or a staff of the great mages in the headmistress's office.
I don't know what kind of school you think this is, but this is mostly a proprietary
Second-rate one.
Perhaps, in some regard, but keeping a bunch of powerful magical items where students could come across them doesn't seem like it's very wise.
You know...
That's why I thought they might be here.
I tried following Leverin one time, and he seemed to make his way somewhere and just disappeared.
Yes, we were talking about that.
I don't necessarily trust his motives, but I still consider him at least kind of a friend. But is there something he's going after?
Leverin is currently trying to expand his magical knowledge as well as physical fortitude. I have been trying to aid him with the both without killing him. But we might be able to find information at the library about lithids or mind flayers or whatever these things are. See if there's any weaknesses. We do have a little bit less than an hour, so might as well not just immediately turn over, Miss Talabrina.
Yeah, I would like to come up with a plan.
That didn't involve turning it.
Yes.
You watch as some of the professors start to head out. And Atari, you feel something like grab a hold of your hand, like the palm of your hand.
Immediately look. Do I see anything?
Not at first.
Is it a familiar feeling?
No. But slowly, almost like you looking through a different plane of existence sort of thing, you see the visage of a small child kind of holding onto your hand. Professor Caspin also picks this up. But the other professors have kind of like left. And they're like nudging at your hand to get your attention. They got Luth. I tried to tell him to run, but they got him.
Oh.
And you hear this in your mind from what you can.
Okay, I'll kind of kneel down and like look at them. Yeah, I know. Do you know anything? Can you help us?
Maybe. I don't know if I'm strong enough, but I'll do my best.
Okay. What do you know?
Well, Lu's there, and this other girl that's there, and
Kenia? Can you see them?
Yeah.
Are they okay?
Yeah, they're kind of just sitting there.
Okay.
Were you talking to, Atari?
I would have been doing this in my mind if I'm hearing them in my mind.
You would.
But you would see me kind of
like crouched.
Holding, like. So I mean,
it does look peculiar.
Atari, are you okay? What are you doing?
You should get to the library.
She'll kind of snap out of it a little bit, and yeah, there's. I'm guessing you don't see them, do you? There's like some visages of little kids. They said they tried to tell Luth to run earlier, tried to help him earlier, and they said they can see the ones that are trapped, and they want to try to help us.
Is this Lu's patron?
I don't think so. They're like children.
Oh, there's
like ghosts.
I thought. Okay.
And she'll go back to like, what do you think we should do? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. I just know that they don't have much time.
Okay.
This happened to me before, and I think I died.
Oh no. Okay. Well, thank you, little ones. You can come talk to me anytime, and we're gonna go to the library now and try to see if there's anything we can learn to help fight them. So if you ever have any ideas or any more information that might help us, let me know, okay?
And they kind of like nod.
Do you want to come with us?
Is it safe?
As safe as it can be, I guess.
Okay.
She'll like keep holding their hands and walk to the library.
And on that note, we're going to end it.
Oh. How many children have died in this school?
You'd think parents would stop sending their kids to a school with this kind of track record.
They just ask
my
for more
God.
one-on-one teaching.
Oh god.
It's fine. Catch us next time as we delve deeper into all of this. Hopefully we'll get to some sort of agreeable terms. But we'll find out next time. We'll catch you later. Okay.
Bye.
And I find